We're on day 7 of playing Stuck in a Yandere Visual Novel Help, so let's recap real quick. Our protagonist was playing a Yandere Visual Novel and got isekai'd into it. We're trying not to die and to stay on Leon's route. We messed up and Vincent snatched Leon's basketball event. Leon is jelly, Vincent is jelly. Vincent asked if he could kiss the protagonist, so I said yes. Leon finds out and punches a locker and runs away. We got poisoned with a neurotoxin that was put inside an expensive cupcake. We're in a hospital now and Leon threw himself at our protagonist and forcefully kissed him. Now we're here, still stuck in the hospital. It can't get any worse, can it? Let's find out. That startled me. I wake up with the gaps and my heart threatening to beat out of my chest. Where am I? What happened? I'm in the hospital again? In the lonely room with only the beeping of machines, I catch my breath while laying on the pillows, trying to organize the thoughts in my head. It was a nightmare? Which part? My eye drifts downward to the translucent boxes in front of me. Not that part, that's for sure. I'm still stuck in a visual novel, still being tortured by Yandere love interest. Hey, it could be worse. Ren could be also going after you right now.
Aww.
That's why I'm in the hospital this time. Those guys are the worst. Even I.
Huh?
Hey, why was I in the hospital the first time anyways? What was my nightmare about? In the darkness of the hospital room, I forced the thoughts out of my head. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to deal with it. Leave it for tomorrow. I just want to sleep in peace tonight. How are you doing?
Aww.
Better than yesterday. That's good to hear, I suppose.
Huh?
Where's Leon?
Um.
I don't know. I texted him, but he didn't reply. Actually, I don't think he's been home. His mom answered the door when I stopped by his house. You know how it is in that household.
Huh?
I do?
Hmm.
Did Leon have a bad upbringing? He's always so cheerful, and the game never mentioned. I suppose it's a given based on how twisted he became. That's true. I hope he isn't falling into bad habits again. Again?
Huh?
You know, terrorizing everyone. I like to think he started to make up with his parents, but what the hell happened yesterday? Yesterday? You mean... Remembering the kiss makes me swallow uncomfortably. The feeling of being crushed. I shake my head, forcing the memory away. I thought you guys were finally moving forward. But it almost sounds like he threw a fit with his parents again. He hasn't done that in years. This is too much info dumping. I don't want to deal with this tragic backstory right now. Maybe if I was playing in front of the screen I can bear to read through and process it, but... I can barely process my own feelings right now, much less whatever the hell my brother is saying about Leon. Why do you care so much? It's his parents. Oh well. He frowns and pulls out his phone. I just wish mom and dad would come home for once.
Huh?
Is this the fault of transmigration again? Honestly, as a reader, I never thought twice about the absent parents in the main character's life. I just accepted it as the writer ignoring certain details to make their job easier. But it has an impact, doesn't it? Who needs them? I'm sure they'll come home soon. Maybe this one? I can't help wanting to cheer him up. I don't like seeing people so glum around me. It's okay, I'm sure they'll come home soon.
No way!
Sure, I bet pigs will fly first. Uh-oh. Come on, let's not give up hope. Right, whatever. Anyways, you ready?
Huh?
You didn't leave anything behind in the hospital room, right?
No.
Then let's go home. I spent the remainder of the day resting at home. Even though the doctor deemed me well enough to leave, I was still pretty out of it. Thankfully, I felt well enough by the time evening rolled around. Oh really? One of these days, this stuff will get you killed.
No way!
If all you guys are going to do is judge me, I'm putting it away. Three voices float in front of the living room. Thanks to the name tags, I can discern who they are right away. John and Moria.
Huh?
I haven't met Moria before? My immediate thought is that I don't remember any Moria from the game, but it doesn't matter anymore, does it?
Aww.
I'm meeting so many people that never showed up in the game. Without a second thought, I opened the door out to the living room. Hey guys. I'm not even remotely surprised at this point. Try as we might, he's here. Why? It's better not that he got poisoned. And everything else that happened in the hospital. And find myself staring right into Ren's blank eyes.
Hey!
Like, bro, you're up. How are you feeling? Hello. The four of them sit in the living room crowded around a board game of some sort on the coffee table. Of the four kids, there is an unfamiliar girl sitting next to Jan, Moria, I presume.
Huh?
I can't fully discern her features either, but I'm just going to assume that she's Rem's sister. How are you feeling? I don't like how she's emphasized that, nor that little smirk on her face. Is she the one that poisoned us? It's barely different from her usual blank stare, but that makes the tiny difference that much more significant. I give up. I don't know which part of the game I'm at anymore. Rem said she wanted to see how you were doing since you collapsed in the middle of the class. She also brought some of your homework. Well, ain't that nice of her?
Aww.
And that's all it took for you to invite her into the house? I bite back my words. I'm doing fine. And I see the smile disappear from Rem's face. You really come here just to see me suffer? Oh, that's great. He's cut short as Rem stands from her seat at the table and crosses the room to me. Does she have something on her hands? I'm so surprised I stay rooted at the spot, which is really stupid in hindsight. I don't think this girl particularly cares about stabbing me in a room full of witnesses if that's what she wanted at the moment. Seriously, next time she approaches me, I better run like no tomorrow. Transmigration evidence be damned. Her homework. He holds out several papers for me. Hey, you should take the papers, lover boy. Do not offend our poor transmigrated friend here. From beside Jan, Moria elbows him. Jan's suggestion snaps me out of my stupor, even if it's not the reason my brain is fried around Rem all the time. Thanks. No problem. He returns to where she was sitting to get her bag and heads towards the door. You're going already? Yes, I only came to deliver your brother's homework. Was that a tinge of ice in her voice? Before I can ruminate on the meaning of her words, she turns to me and there is a semblance of a cruel smile on her face again. If you get sick though, just stay home. I don't mind delivering homework for you again. I'm never getting sick again. A chill travels down my spine as she opens the door and leaves the house. Whoa, should I start cheering for Rem instead of... Don't. Just stop. Seriously, Jan. Stop before we throw you out of the house. Don't finish that sentence. My brother's friends stay for the rest of the evening. I can chat briefly with Yang and Moria, and order pizza for the three of them before retreating to my room. I don't have the energy to avoid any landmines that might crop in conversation with my brother's old friends like them. Besides, I have this homework Ren brought me to try to decipher. It looks like she did her part to collect work from all of my classes. Why does she know every single one of my classes? Last I checked, we do not share every class. That just makes me super uncomfortable.
Aww.
Damn, I missed one day of classes. Why does it feel like I'm behind by a week? What are all these concepts? I was in the hospital. Why do I still have to do homework? I collapse into the desk dramatically and bury my head in my arms.
Aww.
I hate high school. What if I ran away? Technically, I graduated from college and have a degree. I've been working up for a few years already. I can handle an office job again. Are you in my room? Her voice startles me, causing me to jump as I rise myself off my
Huh?
desk. We're heading out now. I just wanted to say thanks for the pizza. It's no problem. Did she really come here to say that? I already told her it wasn't an issue. Moria, you ready? Just a second. I'll stop beating around the bush. Who are you? What? No, no, control your reactions. She's referring to something else? Does she know? Or is she also someone that transmigrated in here? Moria, what are you talking about? You've known me for a while. Why are you asking who I am?
Oh no.
Damn, I can discern her expression enough to get a full read. But I'm sure she's frowning and doubting me. I stare back nervously, hoping it's enough to clear her suspicions. Finally, she shakes her head. Sorry, forget I asked anything. There's something different about you. People change, Moria. People change every single day. Is it because of the hairstyle? Like, come on, get over it. Whoa, even though she whispered it, I couldn't hear it. I read it in the text box. This could be useful in the future. Hey, if something happens, feel free to ask me for help. Is this some kind of trick? The homework? Let's play it off like a wrong assumption.
Huh?
My homework? Sure, but aren't you still a sophomore? No offense, but I don't think you can help. I can't discern her features, yet that blush is very obvious on her face. Did I say something wrong? I know I'm not as smart as John or your brother, but there's no need to say that. Oops! She runs out of the living room before I can say another word. I can't even make it out of my room before hearing the front door close behind them. Bro? Did you do something to her?
Huh?
What? No, of course not. He squints at me and I suddenly feel guilty. For no reason at all. What the hell? Whatever, I'm going to do my homework now. Why is this a choice? Wasn't that what you were working on?
Huh?
I thought you were working on your homework with John and Moria. Well, that was the plan, but...
Huh?
I turned to the board game on the coffee table. I ended up showing them some of my collection. Oh, I see. Why do you have a Ouija board? He moves to collect the board from the table, packing it away with care. Make sure to finish your homework, okay?
Sure.
Yeah, big bro. We'll see you later. He leaves to his room and I return to my homework. Off to day 8, and it's almost Valentine's Day. I reluctantly step out of the house to a new day in the game.
Are you okay?
You sure look glum. Why don't you stay home for another day? I'm highly considering it.
Oh no.
I don't want to see either of those two, but I don't think I'm any safer home alone. Could you stay with you and go to school alongside you and Leon?
Sure.
Got it. Will do. Thanks. Well, glad that he's willing without begging this time. Especially this time. We start walking towards the station. Hey, big bro? I don't know what happened, but I hope you guys make up soon. Why is he such a sweet kid? But as much as I want to reassure him that things will be fine,
Aw.
I know they aren't. Or rather, I don't want them to be back to the way they used to be. I really do want to be around Leon. Even though I'm here waiting for him. I'm just hoping he won't show up. I don't want to be reminded of. The images from the hospital room are coming back, and I feel myself choke up as I fail to fight against the memory. But just before I got lost in it. Hmm? The sudden buzz of a text message from both our phones. It's from Leon in our group chat. Sorry, got something to take care of. Head to school without me. My brother reads it out loud before turning to me. I'm sure the relief is visible on my face. Well, that's that. Let's get going. Alright. I held my breath for most of the school day, but it was surprisingly normal. Even though I kept looking over my shoulder and jumping at every laugh I heard in the hallways between classes, I didn't see hide nor hair of Leon or Vincent. Are they fighting? Is that what Leon had to take care of? Is that even possible? Given the past week, the near-death experience, assault, fights, and so on. Doesn't make any sense at all for both of them to just stop hovering over me.
No.
It doesn't. It doesn't at all. It just feels like the calm before the storm. Which makes sense. Valentine's Day is right around the corner. It's 3 more days. This is more or less the climax of the game. I suppose I did pretty well surviving all the way to this point, but I can't rely on anything anymore. The game's gone completely off script. There are so many unknown variables and new characters. Not even the same game anymore. No one even acts the way I remember them. I jumped at the sound of the bell. Right, worry about this later. I don't want to fail English class. My blurry classmates shatter around me. It's the last class of the day, and the teachers finished class a couple minutes early. So he lets us relax before the last bell rings. I put my head down on my nose and pray the knowledge will osmosis itself into my brain. I don't remember any teacher in my high school covering 2 chapters in one 45-minute lesson. This isn't even an AP class. Not feeling any particular interest in chatting with classmates I can't even see, I pull out my phone. What teenager doesn't use social media these days? I don't know if that's depressing or impressive. At this point, I've gone through the device multiple times now, but without any hints as to the protagonist's name. Perhaps if I look at someone else's phone. It's worth considering when I manage to get a hold of one. I scroll through the disappointingly short contact list. It consists only of my parents, my brother, and Leon. Leon. Who should we text? My brother is in class. Our parents don't seem to give 3 buttons about us. And I'm very curious to know what the heck Leon is up to. Fine, I'll do it. Do I really want to text him? No, I don't. But I want to see what the character says, if he even responds. With a reserved sigh, I type out a short message, the typical one after a fight. Hey. I stare at the screen blankly for a few minutes before exiting the conversation. I don't know what I was expecting. Like, come on, do I really want to make up with him? I just don't like fighting with anyone. It hurts too much to be angry. To stay angry. By the time the bell rings, I still don't get a response from him. For once, I'm going home alone. Wow, it's pouring out there. Did you bring an umbrella? You're gonna catch a cold. You just got out of the hospital. I'm looking down from the 2nd floor window to a variety of colorful umbrellas gushing out of one of the school's exits. I watched one student try to make a break for the station with only his bag pulled over his head. He's still within view and he's already drenched. The bag couldn't protect his hair and clothes from getting soaked. Of course you don't have an umbrella. You always need to carry an umbrella with you. I need to start putting an umbrella in my bag. I think I'll wait it out. It's been half an hour, but the weather doesn't look any better. It's a message from my brother. Hey, where are you? You're not home yet? Oops. I look out of the window and let out a huff. Thanks to the rainy weather, the sun disappeared behind the horizon faster than usual, even for winter. Better leave now before it gets completely dark. I take my first step into the pouring rain and water leaks into the holes of my sneakers immediately. I groan as I take my first steps with wet socks and make it down the street towards the station. I can barely see with the rain pelting my face. I know it's raining, but it's a little weird that I haven't seen anyone. It is rush hour, right?
Huh?
Did I just see someone duck behind a tree? Well, whatever you saw, just make sure you look both ways before crossing the street. Maybe they're hiding from the rain.
Oh no!
I'm being paranoid. No, you're not. In this Yandere Visual Novel? No, I don't think so. Yeah, that's definitely it. The station is this way after all. It's only 3 more blocks to the station. I'm completely drenched. But what's more worrying is they're keeping about 20 feet away, but I think they're following me.
Oh no!
How do I know? Gut feeling. Think. What should I do now? Maybe we should run. Oh, but we might slip. We're gonna slip, aren't we? Well, good thing I saved you for this. Right. I've gotta get out of here. I keep an eye out for them as I turn the corner. Once I'm out of their sight, I break into a round down the street. The rushing rain makes it difficult to hear they're chasing after me. I dare take a peek. Yes, they're chasing. There's no doubt. What is this? Which event is this? What should I do? Where am I even going? I'm just running blindly. Whoever I ran into grabs my arm to steady me. Says, sorry, I need help. Some people are chasing. Oh no. As the rain changes direction again, I can see the sprite of the person I'm talking to. He has the same hat as my pursuers.
No!
Is something the matter? Kidnapper A. This is Vincent's doing, isn't it? Why us? Why does our protagonist have to deal with this nonsense? I reel back, but he holds on tight, the grin melting into grit teeth.
No!
Let go of me. What's wrong? I thought you needed my help. I see the other 2 running towards me now. I need to get away.
No!
Let go of me. I tug harder, but he returns to grinning at me. From behind me, I can see the other 2 kidnappers approaching me. What do I do? What am I supposed to do in this situation? What do we do in this situation? What the hell is he doing here? Is he just watching me right now? A scowl for Leon. A hand clamps down on my shoulder and I try to pull it in another direction. Get away from me. There's no point in wondering the how and the why now. I'll save that trouble for future me. Yell all you want, there's no one around. We made sure of that.
Huh?
What? How? This is one of the busiest areas of the city during rush hour. No way. That guy is definitely here. Definitely. The game wouldn't give the option otherwise, right? Right? Sure, sure. Keep telling yourself that, kid. Let's get out of this ring. Where's the car waiting again? Just another block down. The side street right before the station. Right before the station? How bold are these assholes? They start pulling me down the street, my feet dragging as I try to break free from them. Is Leon even around? Where are you? Help me! He is there, right? There's no way the king would give that choice if he wasn't. Right? I yell for him a few more times, but one of the kidnappers suddenly clamps a hand over my mouth. You are so annoying. Your boyfriend isn't coming. Stop your squealing. My leg trips over the curb. They dragged me a whole block already. Didn't they say the car is only a block away?
No!
No, if they throw me in there, I'm done for. Desperately, I bite down on the kidnapper's hand, causing him to flinch and cry out. What? He bit me! Just hold on to him. We're almost there. It's annoying, but this has been the easiest job so far. He's just a kid. Yeah, I take this to dodging bullets any day. You wouldn't be saying that if you were the one bit. Let go of me. I elbowed the one standing behind me, but he doesn't even flinch. From behind me, I hear the sound of a van door sliding open. I'm tossed in before I could even turn towards the car. My arms are pulled behind me, and I hear the screech of duct tape being unrolled. My wrists are bound together behind me before I recover from the throw. By the time I'm able to register what's happening, a fourth man waiting in the car had already wrapped several layers of duct tape around my wrist and started on my ankles.
No!
The blurry figure turns towards me, and I watch the sprite form a creepy grin just as he slaps a piece of duct tape over my mouth as well. This has to be the worst day so far for our protagonist. I throw myself towards him in one more attempt to knock both of us out of the van. Ow. But at least to my satisfaction, the van rocks in response. Just take a nap. What are you so worked up for? You should consider yourself lucky.
Huh?
Lucky? Excuse you. I just got dragged into a van and duct taped over my mouth. Which part of this is lucky? Glare at me all you like, but you're going to have a better life than me. So try to see what's at the end of the train ride. I'm sure I would if I actually got on the train like I was supposed to. In the front, one of the men climbs into the driver's seat and starts the engine. Another joins him on the passenger side. Hurry up! I hear him switching gears as the back door cracks open and the last kidnapper boards the van. Oi, why is he on the ground like that? You're supposed to be watching over him. Does he look like he'll get far? I don't know, he could roll out or something. Yes, and then I'll just do the worm out into the road where I'll be run over by a car. I think I just shared an eye roll with Kidnapper D. Whatever, let's go. I hear the shift stick being shifted, then whoomp.
Whew.
I had never been more thankful to hear that sound in my life. In fact, the only time I've ever felt thankful to hear that sound in my life. What the hell? A flat tire? No way, everything was fine this morning. Well, I'm getting a low pressure indication, and we just heard the tires make a sound. What else can it be? Fine, I'll go take a look. Kidnapper B opens the door and jumps out of the van. Is it Leon? No way. Hey, are you alright? He also leaves the van and I see him walk around the side through the windshield. You're kidding. There's no way this is playing out like a cheesy action flick scene, right? What the hell? Wait! But he was too late to pull his body back. Kidnapper C opens up the back door and... he gets smacked over the head by a... is that a metal pipe? Holy shit! Where did he even get a metal pipe? Stay back! The last conscious kidnapper slams my head onto the floor of the van, probably in an attempt to keep me from escaping, completely forgetting his previous tirade about how I can't. But damn, that hurt. He's bleeding out the nose! I raise my head a little to try to see what's going on and feel liquid gush out of my nose. It takes a few seconds for my eyes to focus onto Leon, who stares at me in disbelief. I watch his lips tremble in indecision over what to say, as his knuckles turn white from gripping the pipe. Oh no, oh no. You. There's a shift in the wind, and rain gushes into the van. The kidnapper flinches and covers his face from the oncoming torrent of rain. That mistake was all Leon needed to jump into the van and swing the pipe across Kidnapper D's face. He tries to get up, but Leon bashes down again, and repeats this a few times before the kidnapper passes out with blood streaming down his face. Didn't the other guys go out in one hit? Maybe they were lucky. I push myself up and try to sit up to get Leon's attention. But before I can raise my muffled voice, he swings the pipe down again, causing me to jump and scoot back.
No!
Wait, no, come on, move. He's going to kill him. No, stop. Don't kill him. I don't want to see that. I pull myself over and drag at his ankles. Leon turns towards me with his bat raised and swings towards me instead. Towards me? Did I read that right? This is what I get for trying to save someone. I squeeze my eyes shut and brace for impact, but as I feel the rush of air from the swing, it doesn't reach me. Hesitantly, I squint open my eyes, and I find the pipe less than an inch from my nose. Above, Liam pants with wide eyes and blood splatter across his face. We stay in silence for what feels like a century, with only the sound of our panting and the patter of rain on the metal roof of the van. He draws the pipe in horror as he crouches down beside me. What was I? I'm sorry, Right, sorry. He brings a hand up to my jaw and I flinch, automatically drawing back. Here, let me free your hands first. He pulls back a pocket knife from his pocket and cuts open the tape binding my wrist. With my free hand, I immediately reach out to pull the tape, keeping my mouth shut. I was too rash with that. Leon, holy crap, what were you doing here? Well, I'm glad you were, though. What even happened? He's stirring. Leon didn't bash their heads hard enough. Just as I was about to tell Leon about it, he grabs the pipe and lands a hit across his head, knocking him out again. You pieces of shit, how dare you? He raises the pipe again for another hit and I quickly grab his arm. Leon! Forget it. Let's just get out of here. Can you cut the tape around my legs? What? Oh yeah, actually, why don't we get out of here first? I can carry you. Huh? I'm pretty sure unbinding me would be easier. Leon shifts his eyes and I spot some pink on his ears. Fine, let's just get out of here. I don't have the energy to argue with him. The doors close behind us, and a half-full train stares at us as we walk in, bloody and dripping wet. I start towards one of the end of the trains with Leon tailing me. The other passengers immediately move away and find another seat to the other end of the train. Who knew? The easiest way to find a seat on the train during rush hour on a rainy day is to walk in covered in blood. Thank God the trains are still running. If they flooded, I don't know where we could hide fast enough.
Huh?
Why are you standing? You should sit down. I pat the seat next to me. I picked a corner to hope we could attract the least attention. Seriously, just pray no one called the police on us at the next stop. I mean, come on. I'm sure people have looked worse on the train.
Oh no.
Though two kids bloody and bruised with backpacks after school is probably at least number 8 on their top 10 worst things they've seen. They're really okay? I wouldn't have offered if it wasn't. He averts his eyes and I raise an eyebrow. And finally, the train begins to slow down while approaching the next stop. He nods and slides off his backpack to take a seat next to me. The moment he does, he leans back and practically collapses against the back of the seat and lets out a loud sigh of relief. Hey, don't fall asleep now. You wake me up when we get to our stop, right? He doesn't wait for an answer. Instead, he hunches over his backpack and closes his eye like everything's normal. Normal? What even is normal anymore? We don't talk even after we get off the train. I don't know. We're both too tired, maybe. Neither of us knows what to say. Yeah, there are a lot of questions I want to ask, but I'm too tired to think them through. I'll walk you back.
Huh?
Huh? You don't have to do that. We're both tired. There's no need to make him walk a few extra blocks just to escort me. Yeah, well, you just got attacked half an hour ago. I'm walking you back. Alright, there's that. Do you want to come in? We can at least patch you up before you go back. It's fine. This is normal for me, remember?
Huh?
What? Honestly, we should have gotten you patched up at my place first to avoid scaring your brother. My brother, right? Yes, please. What do you mean by normal? Liam, what do you mean by normal for you? Huh? Oh, you know. Like back then, I mean, he suddenly becomes rather flustered. I haven't broken my promise, okay? Everything today was a first in a long time. Look, he looks at me with pleading eyes. Please believe me. I believe you. Even if I'm not sure what about I'm believing. I cease to calm him down, though. He steps back off the porch. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night, Leon. Big bro, I saw you were walking with Leon outside. What were you? Whoa! My brother bounced up to me as I locked the door behind me. He's cheerful until he catches sight of the blood and bruises over my face. Nothing. We weren't talking about anything. I take off my shoes and make sure to put them away in the cabinet this time.
Big bro.
Sorry, I forgot to get food tonight. Could you make do with snacks tonight? I don't think we should open the door again tonight. Well, yeah. Okay, good night. I'm going to rest early tonight. I stumble into my room without hearing the rest of his sentence. What the hell's going on? Well, that was day 7 and day 8. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye!